All right, guys. Thank you very much for your time with us this morning. Yes, we are here to pass what is currently going on Nnamdi Kanu's case. As you all know, that today is supposed to be the day that Nnamdi Kanu should be released in prison, from prison, but unfortunately, it's not happening how we expect it to be. So the breaking news is that the Supreme Court just passed judgment on Nnamdi Kanu. As you all are aware that, yes, he's supposed to be today, like I said before. But Nnamdi Kanu have been in court since 2021. If I'm not mistaken, from Federal High Court to Appeal Court, before it was finally moved to Supreme Court. Unfortunately, many people are not happy over the judgment today, and as you're actually hearing my voice right now, you might not be happy as well. The Supreme Court said Nnamdi Kanu will continue to face trial. That means, Nnamdi Kanu will be remanded in prison, as the trial continues from today. Although the Supreme Court admitted that they supported, the appeal court decision, also admitted that the process which Nnamdi Kanu was brought to Nigeria was very, very bad. Adoption and kidnapping and illegal, which is wrong. They accepted that, but they said Nnamdi Kanu must face trial. Supreme Court went as far by also saying that they continue to, according to the Nigerian Constitution, even though they know that Nnamdi Kanu, the way they brought him to Nigeria was wrong, the adoption, the kidnapping, and all that. But according to the Constitution, Nigerian Constitution, that he must still face the trial. The Supreme Court went as far by saying that, they denounce any kind of adoption like that happening again to not just Nnamdi Kanu, to anybody in Nigeria, because it was wrong adopting anybody or kidnapping anybody or forcing anybody to come face trial in Nigeria. But nevertheless, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer asked for speedy trial so that Nnamdi Kanu can be released on time. So as we talk right now, we are not even sure how long Nnamdi Kanu is going to be there for, but I would like us to hear from, before I will take another article for you right here, but I would like us to hear from Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, then we'll take it from here. Please like and share. God bless you all.
We have a whole lot of non-lawyers here who came to court today to show or to demonstrate solidarity with Nnamdi Kanu, a distinguished senator representing his senatorial constituency. But you see, the ruling today was in part disappointing and in part satisfactory. A lot of people might say it's a bit ambiguous. So I'm going to speak very briefly so that I do not preempt what is going to come out of the registry of the court. We are going to promptly apply for certified true copies of what the justice stated in court today. But some things that he made clear were as follows. That number one, Nnamdi Kanu was enjoying his bail when his house was invaded, and that was wrong. If you recall, we had obtained a judgment in 2022 at the High Court in Abia State, awarding him 1 billion. So this indirectly affirms that judgment. And that the manner of bringing him into Nigeria was also wrong. But despite all of that, the Supreme Court found cause to send this case back to the Federal High Court. And sending it back to the Federal High Court is actually called remission. And when they remit with instructions. We don't know yet what those instructions are because we don't have certified true copies of the judgment and the judgment order. So in days to come, that will be available and it will be made available to the press.
Okay, please, when the judge said yes, appeal and cross appeal, what does it mean?
Well, the government appealed against the discharge granted by the Court of Appeal, and we cross-appealed, okay, against the stay of execution granted by the Court of Appeal. So these were the issues. But what came out was that the revocation of his bail was wrong. So this, in fact, has created a basis to further seek his release, through some other means.
So the judge is saying that the trial should continue. What does it mean for your team now?
basically is going to continue or is going to proceed in accordance with the instructions the Supreme Court has issued. And those instructions will be clearer when we get them in writing. So the judge or the Federal High Court judge will have to be restricted within those. It's called a remission. So they have to carry out, the Federal High Court has to carry out the strict instructions of the Supreme Court.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right.
That's it. Thank you.
Okay, guys, as you all can see right there, I'd like to put this article right there to quickly, give you overview. Yeah, as you can see right there, court okays Nnamdi Kanu's trial for terrorism. Let us quickly take one or two paragraphs from here. Supreme Court has set aside a judgment by the lower court that dismissed the terrorism charges against the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. The apex court held that the Court of Appeal was wrong, that the trial court couldn't try him because the prosecution violated his rights. In the judgment prepared by Justice Garba Mohammed, the court condemned the invasion of Kanu's residence, declaring it irresponsible. The court held that there is no law in the country stopping a trial based on the violation of the right of a suspect. So they went on by saying, Mohammed said, unquote, if the police should destroy the house of a suspect to obtain exhibits, should that diverse the court against entertaining the offense? Question. His remedy should be the way of civil proceeding. Proceedings can't stop on account of the violation of the right of the suspect. That is not our law for now. We decided not to go with the Court of Appeal, though we condemned the violation of the right. Nigeria must redeem its image and adhere to the rule of law. If a person has been granted bail, why did you invade his house? That is irresponsible. You shouldn't blame him for running. No legislation in the country stripped the trial court of the jurisdiction to go ahead with the Kanu's case, despite the illegal action of the federal government. The law must take its course. The Court of Appeal was wrong that the trial court couldn't try him. The appeal is allowed and the cross appeal is dismissed. Kanu was first arrested in 2015 under the administration of the former Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari. So I just wanted to put that one right there. So this is it. Even though the court have accepted that the process which Kanu was arrested or brought to Nigeria was very, very wrong, but they still refuse to let him go home today. But I don't know what you guys think. What is your take on all this? Nnamdi Kanu is still remanded. Trial has continued. We don't know how long this is going to take. So tell us your opinion on the comment section. What is your take? We all have been disappointed that Nnamdi Kanu was not released today as expected. Thank you very much, my people. Press on the like button, share our videos. This is NWATCH Media. So we'll be coming back to you again later on to give you more updates of what is going on across Nigeria. Take care and bye for now.